Love life after 50 is often talked about in whispers, jokes, or assumptions, but rarely with honesty and hope. Somewhere along the way, society planted the idea that romance belongs to the young, that passion fades with age, and that once you cross a certain number, love quietly steps aside. But the truth is very different. Love doesn't disappear after 50, it changes its shape, its pace, and its priorities. And for many people, it actually becomes richer, calmer, and more meaningful than ever before. By the time someone reaches their 50s, they've lived. They've loved, lost, learned, fallen, stood back up, and figured out who they are in ways they never could have in their 20s or 30s. That life experience becomes the foundation for a deeper kind of connection. Love after 50 isn't rushed or reckless. It's intentional. It's rooted in self-awareness and emotional maturity. People at this stage know what they want, but more importantly, they know what they won't tolerate anymore. That clarity alone changes everything about how relationships form and grow. Many people over 50 carry stories of long marriages, divorces, heartbreaks, or the loss of a partner. These experiences shape how they approach love again. There may be fear at first, fear of getting hurt, fear of opening up, fear of starting over. But there is also resilience. There is wisdom. There is the understanding that love is not about perfection, but about presence. Past relationships teach valuable lessons: how to communicate better, how to listen without defensiveness, how to love without losing yourself. Instead of baggage, these lessons can become tools for healthier relationships. One of the most beautiful shifts in love after 50 is the change in priorities. It's no longer about proving anything to the world. It's not about chasing status, impressing others, or ticking off milestones. Love becomes about companionship, peace, and emotional safety. It's about having someone who understands your silence, laughs with you over small things, and shows up consistently. Many people discover that the greatest romance at this age is feeling calm with someone, not anxious. Feeling chosen, not chased. Confidence also looks different after 50. It's quieter but stronger. It comes from knowing your worth and being comfortable in your own skin. This confidence is deeply attractive. There's freedom in no longer trying to be someone else to be loved. Wrinkles, gray hair, and life lines are no longer flaws, they are proof of a life lived. When people embrace who they are, love meets them there. Authenticity replaces performance, and that authenticity creates deeper connections. Dating after 50 can feel intimidating at first, especially in a world filled with apps, online profiles, and fast-paced interactions. But it can also be exciting. Many people find that dating later in life is more honest. There's less pretending and more real conversation. People talk about values, health, family, finances, and future expectations sooner, not because they're cynical, but because time matters. Love after 50 is not about wasting energy, it's about investing it wisely. Intimacy also takes on a new meaning. While physical attraction still matters, emotional intimacy often becomes even more important. Touch, affection, shared routines, and emotional closeness create bonds that go beyond surface-level chemistry. Many couples find that intimacy after 50 is more fulfilling because it's not rushed or driven by insecurity. It's intentional, tender, and deeply connected to trust. Another powerful aspect of love after 50 is independence. Many people at this stage have built their own lives, careers, homes, and routines. Love becomes a choice, not a necessity. Partners complement each other instead of completing each other. This creates healthier dynamics, where both people bring fullness into the relationship rather than expecting the other to fill emotional gaps. Love becomes a shared journey, not a rescue mission. There is also space for healing. Love after 50 often arrives when people are kinder to themselves. They forgive their past mistakes, let go of unrealistic expectations, and release the pressure to be perfect. This self-compassion allows love to flow more naturally. When someone has made peace with their past, they can love in the present without fear controlling their actions. Of course, love after 50 isn't without challenges. There may be blended families, adult children, health concerns, or differing life goals. But these challenges are approached with maturity. Communication becomes the bridge. Instead of avoiding difficult conversations, people learn to face them with honesty and respect. Disagreements are handled with understanding rather than ego. This emotional intelligence strengthens relationships rather than weakening them. Perhaps the most important truth about love after 50 is that it's never too late. Love doesn't operate on a schedule. It doesn't check your age before showing up. Some people meet the love of their life at 55, 60, or even 70. And when it happens, it often feels more grounded, more real, and more aligned than anything that came before. Love at this stage isn't about starting from zero, it's about starting from wisdom. As life slows down in some ways, love deepens. Shared mornings, quiet conversations, mutual respect, and emotional security become the real romance. Love after 50 teaches us that happiness isn't always loud. Sometimes it's soft, steady, and deeply comforting. It's knowing someone has your back. It's choosing each other every day without pressure or fear. In the end, love after 50 is not a second chance, it's a better chapter. One written with intention, honesty, and courage. It reminds us that the heart doesn't age the way the body does. It remains open, hopeful, and capable of deep connection at any stage of life. And for anyone who believes they've missed their moment, love after 50 quietly proves that the best moments may still be ahead.